Hello, this is Malika, also known as My Angel, and I am loving life all over again. And today I come to you to show you all the planners that I will be using for 2021. When I started out, it was only 3, but the things that I was using, I just decided that I was going to need a little bit more. So stay tuned so that I can go through. I'm not going to do a flip through, but I'm going to at least go through each one of them so you can understand why I have each one of these planners. Okay, so now we're going to start with my mini, which is I call my HP mini. Right now, we're still using the HP cover, and this is actually still have most of last of 2020 in here, but it will be completed by Wednesday. I'm going to take everything out except the last week and put in the next 3 months. But this is my planner right now. It's going to be Born to One. I think this is part of the Stargazer. Love this cover. I'm going to keep this for a little bit until my Notiq cover comes in. So I'm still keeping the discs. Have a little change of purple, and I think it's supposed to be rose gold, but it's kind of weird. I keep 3 things in this planner. I don't know if you can see. My weekly, my business, and my budget. So I'm not going to flip through it very much, but basically you can see that it's more of a work thing. I mean, this is my catch-all for every day. This is my, wrong one. This is my checklist. And as you can see, as of this point, I didn't plan for the coming week, which I will be still. I still like to plan even during the week. I will still plan. But I'm not leaving the house right now, so it's a little different. But anyway, this is my checklist for business. And then for budget, this is really more of a write down what I spend. This is my budget section is more of my expense. I write down my expenses that I do for work, my expenses I do personal, and the expenses that I do for my upcoming business ventures. So this mini stays in my purse and goes with me every day. This is like my second Bible. So next, we're going to go down to this one. Now, it looks a little skimpy right now. Excuse me, I have some more things coming along with another cover. So me and Notiq are becoming best of friends right now. So I have 2 more covers coming in. One for my Skinny Classic and one for my Mini. But for right now, I really wanted to show you guys this because this is the end of the week, the end of the year, last couple of days, and I really wanted to have this done before the year was out. Excuse me for the drink. I got a little dry. So this planner, I decided to have this one. I got the Notiq notebook for the weekly briefs because this is my school. I went back to school last semester. Classes start again January 13th, and I needed something separate. It really worked with my old planner, and the only thing I took out of the old one was my cover because I really love this cover, even though it was nothing. This has nothing to do with what my book. I just love the cover and what I did. This was one of the very first, what you call it, bullet journaling type things I did. Hobonichi thing I did, and I just wanted to keep this along. I took it from my 2019, put it into my 2020, and now I'm putting it into my 2021. It's just going to keep this, and then the Notiq cover, and then my briefs. I do have some other inserts coming in from, I think it's from 3 Nikkis, where, excuse me for the but sorry, they will have like weekly assignment information. So this will pretty much be a follow-up to the other page of my weekly assignments, and then what I need to do for tuition, what I need to do for administration, whatever it is will be going on here as well. So I like it because these are undated, so I can use them any weeks that I want. I can take them out and use them in a different planner. So I know I'm going to have to probably change these because I'm trying to find what I did with the last one. Oh, here it is. So I have classic size rings in this one. This is when it gets to the whole year, okay, sorry about that, but when it gets to the whole year, it gets a little thick. I don't see it really working with that, especially with all the stickers, because I did, especially towards when I started using this for school, I stickered it up, put notes in there. There's a lot going on in this book. I want to do a little flip through with this book. I will probably be doing another flip through, another video on my 2020 flip throughs, so you can see how I actually used my planners. But that's my school planner. So on to the next one. I don't know what to do with mini. Okay, there you go. So now this planner, I haven't put it all together yet, but I got this in my November subscription box. Loved it. Didn't know what I was going to do with it, but then it hit me when I opened up December's subscription box. My girls travel for gymnastics, and lately I've been wanting to like write down like memories or put in pictures of the things. Now, COVID kind of did hit us hard, and we have not been able to travel. My girls missed out too, and we were just talking about that today, about how doing gymnastics kind of spoiled us in what we get to do and all the traveling we get to do with it. So prayerfully, I know they have a couple of meets coming up. We're not traveling for them, but I can still write little notes and stuff about it. So it's not something that's going to be completely filled. It may not be all the way stickered, but it will have pretty much, it'll be like a gymnastics book. I kind of did something like that last year, but it was in my goals book. The traveling that we did, I made my own, created my own picture, excuse me, my own page of the traveling, where we're traveling, what they did, what their scores were, the whole nine. So I won't kind of do a whole lot of decorating because I don't have stickers for that kind of stuff anymore. And the only place that I know that sold stickers for what they did was Happy Planner, and they don't really make that sticker book anymore. So this will come in handy. And I know come the summer, things will change. So that's what this book is going to be for. Then I have this one. It's getting a little greasy. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Erin on Demand came out with her own top 3 notebook. So this is not really a planner. This is, you can use it as a planner if you like, but it's really not much you can do with it. But it really should go in conjunction with the planner. And I started using it, and excuse my language, it is work. So I'm just saying. And basically all it is your top 3 for the day, any task that you want to do towards your top 3, and any notes you have. That's it. And that's it. That's, you know, not supposed to put anything else in there. This is pretty much it. And honestly, like I said, I've used it for a couple of days, and it helped me because it made me want to do what was on my top 3. So this is going to go in conjunction with my mini, and with my classic, and with my business, because this is all 3. And the only reasons why I got this is because I have so much going on right now between trying to start a new business, my daily work, my day-to-day work, and then gymnastics and home. So there's a lot going on. So I like to put it here and then go into the other books. But this, because I noticed when I read it in here, it sticks in my head. Like it keeps bothering me. Oh, I wrote this down. Oh, I wrote this down. Let me get this. Let me get this. So it seems to work a little bit better in my head than using the mini and the classic. But keeping the mini and the classic makes me write it over again, which will also keep me to remember. So then, let's see. Last week I realized when I was putting all these together, I took a picture for Instagram with all my planners for the year, and it was like 8 planners. And then I realized, oh my gosh, I don't have a wellness planner. And even though I don't use it on an everyday basis, it helped. Because on days that I was really stressed, I could write down a couple of things, and it made me feel better. So I really wanted that. I love the guided journal, but I didn't use the guided journal every day, and it's on a weekly thing, a weekly and a daily thing. So it's kind of hard. So if you use part of one week, you can't take it out and use it somewhere else. So it was kind of driving me crazy. And then I opened up my December subscription box, and this is what I got. So it's a monthly goal planning. and journaling inserts. Do you know God answered my prayers? It's small. Now, like I said in that video when I did the unboxing, I'm not really a ring person, but I really wanted to try it out. So I used to use rings before, but not in this way that I can remember. So, excuse me, I want to try it out, see how this is. This will go next to my bed, and this will be my nightly and morning journaling. Then we come to my, let me see. Okay, I don't want to do this one first. I'm going to do this one first. So, honestly, I kind of was like a, how do you call it, a planner junkie. And everybody that came out with a planner, I kind of bought their planner. But their planners kind of worked with what I'm trying to do with myself. And one of the things, if you ever saw, I'll link in the description, my audition video for the Happy Planner Squad, is I have a lot of planners because I'm very forgetful. And one of the things I noticed is when I wrote them down in the planner more than once, I remembered it was like second nature. When I only wrote it one time, I would forget. If I only put it in my phone, I would forget. So I noticed if I keep putting it different places and keep writing it, I was remembering and it was helping me. So nevertheless, Tatiana Muse, the Stationary Muse, came out with her own business planner. And I decided this year that I wanted to, my husband bought me a Cricut last year for Christmas. And he was like, why don't you make your own stickers? And I'm like, But then I said, let me try it. So I tried making stickers. I actually fell in love with creating my sticker sheets and doing things. Now, I never posted those, but I just thought it was so much, I had so much fun doing it that I decided that, yes, let me open up a Etsy store, especially because there was some other things, which I'll get into later, that I wanted to do that there wasn't something that fit my mold, or it fit my mold, but it didn't fit the type of planner that I want to use it in. So, now granted, yes, I'm not a quill bound either, but I said I would try her out this year and try it out and see how I like it. So far, I like it. I like the, let me see, the weekly stones. It's just another way of just reminding you of who you are and what you're doing. I already did my first week and what plans I need. So this I really liked. And then in the beginning, it takes you through, you know, what you want to do with yourself and your business. And it really worked for me because honestly, I have, not that it's going to all happen in 2021, but I have 2 businesses in mind that I really want to do and work on and start it, but I want to complete one, then start the other. So my goal is to complete one and starting it and work on the next one and hopefully start that, and then be able to, by the end of the year, start on the third one, but not actually, work on the third one, but not actually start. So I thought this would be good to jot down all those notes, all those memories, all those to-dos that I need to do for it. As I'm thinking about it, I write it here. So I will think about it, sit down, brainstorm every week, where I need to do, what I need to do to get those things together. Oh, that's you and it's okay. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, I don't know where I left off. But anyway, so I got her book. As you can see, I'm busy building my empire. And I've chose this cover, honestly, because it resonated with me. And it's like, you know, how God gives you signs to show you that what you're doing is you're in the right track and the right thing. And there's been things that I've been wanting to do for years, but I just didn't have the confidence in myself. And then last year I did something. I read a book from a friend of mine that she wrote about fear, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then I found Tatiana Muse, and she was speaking on the same thing, and I'm just like, okay, you know what, this is only God. So I wanted to not only support her, but also use the planner for myself. So that's why I have this one. So this really will go in conjunction, that's what I was saying, with this one. So this one technically is my social media. Okay. And shop. This is my social media and shop. Can you see it? Planner. This one is all the businesses that I'm doing. Now, I did say before, I do have a business with my family. So this book will help me with the things I need to do with that. as well as other things I need to do for my own business that I'm trying to start. And that's where this one also comes in. So this is for everything. This is for the empire that I'm starting. I'm claiming it now. I'm saying it out loud. I've never said it out loud, but that's what I'm getting ready to do. That's what 2021 is the beginning of. And so this one, I did a flip through of this one and I put together already on this one. I'll link it below. But this will be my solution. Would you believe I didn't know the camera stopped? So now we're back. Oh, this is crazy. But anyway, so this is going to be my social media and shop planner, along with my business planner that will be there. And like I said before, I do have I have one business now with my family, and I'm in the process of doing 2 more. So that's why this is in need. Then I have Powersheets. Now, I have to repeat myself because I did this earlier and I didn't know the camera stopped. But I did these Powersheets. I bought this very reluctantly, but I realized my goals are not set in stone anywhere. I need to be able to find it and locate my goals and my tasks towards my goals. Because one of the things I do, and I do it all over the place, I'll write it on a piece of paper, like, oh, as soon as I remember something, I brain dump it right there on a piece of paper, wherever that paper is. And then when I'm thinking about it, I'm like, what was it I needed to do? Dang, I need to do this towards this task, towards this goal. But I can't remember, and I don't know what I did with the paper. So I thought it was best. Now, I did get one from Cloth and Paper, but it looks so pretty. And I really just couldn't put myself to write in it right now. So I thought what would be best. Plus, the one from Cloth and Paper is 5 years and then 1 year. The one from Gold Mine and Cocoa is for the year and it's monthly. But it was just a notebook. And I really didn't want, I wanted something a little bit bigger so that, because I write big, I write messy. And I needed something that was going to get all my information and get everything that's in my brain out onto paper, because once it's on paper, I know it will come to fruition. So I got this and I started working on it, and it's very colorful, so I don't really need a lot of stickers in it. But it was something that I like because it's only monthly, and it's basically asking you to do certain things. It asks you certain questions towards the month and what you want to do and where your mindset is. And I'm like, oh, this is what I need. So I didn't want it in my planner per se, even though I do want goals in my planner. But I wanted it to be there so I can see it every morning when I wake up. I'm like, hey, because this is kind of big. You'll see in a minute, to be by my bed. This is still kind of big, but I can work with this. So I really thought this would be good to have as my goals planner. And then this will go in conjunction with my catch-all planner. And so my last one, which is my baby, my favorite, is Pinky. This is my Pinky. I love Pinky. This is a Notiq cover. Now this is the older one that came out earlier this year. And I just loved it. Did it come out this year or last year? I can't even remember. But this is my first Notiq cover, and I love it. And then, okay, I don't know if y'all know. Every time I've opened this up, it's like, I love it. I mean, granted, here is the cover, like this, but I kind of messed that up. And looks like I'm going to need some more, a bigger size rings, because in my old classic planner that I've used this year for 2020, I'm using expander disc. I don't know if you can see the expander disc. And it's still, it's very chunky. And I only have 4 sections in here, and I only keep 3 months. So I keep 3 months. It's by quarters. I have, this is a catch-all. This is my business planner and budget. That's all that's in here. It used to be more. I used to have my wellness, my fitness, and my faith. But I took those out because it was just too much, and I really wasn't using it as much. But this is my catch-all. I was practicing, So that's why you see the October, November, December, which I'm mad because I don't know what I was thinking when I did that. And I got all these down here. So, but it was just for me to test out. I didn't really do much. In October is when I did it just to check and see how it is. I still loved it. Liked what I did. But I didn't really use it very much. But see, I love this idea. Can y'all see that? I love the month within the week. I said my only cushion, because as you can see, I don't have January. I got pre-planning January, but I don't have nothing for January. And the reason being was I thought I was going to get some in the subscription box. So I did not order them because I didn't want to order them and then I get a whole box of them. That would have been, I would have been really upset because I wouldn't have had a need for another set. So I have to now, order some. Not going to get it for next week, but hey, I'm going to have to be a week off in my planning. I can still plan in my mini because I made my own inserts for my mini, which I might do that for this month and then start with them fresh in February. But still get, you have to get the pack. You can't do, I don't think you can do monthly with cloth and paper. But I really do like, I don't mind this setup. It's hard for me to decorate this setup, but I like it has enough lines, enough space to do it. So that I do like about it. So I'm going to still order them and put them in here. And then once that comes through, then I will do a flip through. This also has my At Home with Keita home box. And then it also has my, my starting of my budget kit. I do have my own budget kit. And I got to put the rest of them in there. So this is my catch-all planner, which is a classic, HP classic size. Then I have, that's number one. Then I have my goals planner sheet, which is this book along with my wellness will stay by my bed. I have like a little shelf next to my nightstand. And then I have these two, which is, I put them together, which is my business. They said this is an A5 and this is a half letter. So A5, half letter. Then I have my wellness, which is also supposed to be another A5. And then my daily top 3. Love this book. Love it. Love it. Oh gosh, still got more to go. Then this is going to be my gymnastics travel planner. And then this is going to be my student school planner. And then this is my, as always, carry along with me mini planner. And it would always have just 3 sections in it: business, home, and budget. I'll do a flip through of this as well so that you can see how I do that, especially because I mentioned my budget's a little different than most people. But I do have another planner. As I said before earlier, I do run a daycare with my family. And so I actually have this planner for that one that I don't usually keep it counted in my lineup, but I guess it's an honorable mention because I do use it. As you can see, can you see? Expander discs, because I do a lot in here. Well, that's last year. I mean, that's this year coming up. So I do stuff. I can't show too much of it, but I do use this a lot. And then I created my own notebook, which this is a happy planner notebook. But what I did was I made this a daily notebook. So I made my own daily schedule because it's only my work schedule, 6 to 6. Daycare opens at 6:30, closes at 6:30. So I have, okay, I'm gonna have to wipe that out because y'all not supposed to see all this because this actually has personal information in it. But I kind of use this as that. So it has like a monthly setup, a monthly goals, priorities, and then a daily. And so I created that myself with some happy planner stuff and my own stuff. But these are all my planners and notebooks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't know what I'm thinking. I know I'm a little crazy. I have a little bit of ADHD. I'm older. by age, but not by mind. So I'm a little crazy. And I got to do things, I realize, my way, because it's the only way it can be done. So thank you for staying this long. I know this was a lot longer than I expected, but I appreciate you staying. You guys have a happy New Year. New Year's in a couple of days. Enjoy yourself. Please be safe. Bye and Happy New Year.